Learning to program can be confusing, fun, and intimidating. Confusion kicks in as there are so many paths to learning. If you're fortunate to know someone in the industry and talk to them, you'll quickly realize everyone took a different path and there's no one guaranteed learning approach to success. Once you find your path, we all remember writing our first line of code that actually works. You run and show a friend or a family member, and then once they ask for a feature that you can't build, you say, I'll get back to you later. So now you're working on a project and Google an error that you have no clue about. And when you read the forums, you immediately see disparaging comments about how you should stop watching tutorials and learn to code like a real programmer. Although the journey isn't easy and it's a lifelong process of learning, I want to share with you 3 things that I've learned on my path to becoming a software engineer. So the first thing I learned, or a tip I want to provide, is that it is extremely important to manage your time. With so many distractions and conflicting priorities, it's easy to lose focus on personal goals and set those to the side. The age-old statement of needing 10,000 hours of practice to really learn a skill is true, and the only way to get there is to have a commitment to structuring your time. If you're like me, I have to plan my learning or practice time around other obligations, so having structure really helps. During that time, I like to utilize the Pomodoro approach. This is where you study for 25 to 30 minutes straight and take a 5-minute break. The down or break time is great for me because it helps with maintaining my attention, and sometimes I need to step away from a problem that I may be stuck on and need a fresh set of eyes or a fresh viewpoint to solve it. The next suggestion or tip that I want to provide is to embrace problem solving. This can be a real challenge because we all have aspirations of solving problems and bringing our creativity to life. And look, let's be honest, we all just want to build the big project, but one thing I've learned along the way is that no matter what I'm attempting to build, I've always encountered a problem. The more comfortable I am at solving problems, the more confident I am in expanding and growing my skills. One thing that has helped me with problem solving tremendously is planning my code. You see, with limited time, I wanted to just jump straight in and spend every second that I had available coding or working towards a project. But what I realized is that if I break my problem down into smaller mini steps, it makes it easier to resolve the issue. And this holds true whether I'm practicing a code wars problem or if I'm attempting to build a full stack application. So make sure that you're embracing the process of problem solving and you're breaking your problems down into individual steps to make it easier for you to solve. So the final suggestion or tip that I want to provide is that you just have to flat out code a lot. Listen, it sounds simple and I know it's pretty straightforward, but the only way to really improve your coding is to practice. Managing your time and structuring your learning is extremely important, and that's one thing, but you've got to find additional time to code in order to practice more. Think about it like this. If you're trying to lose weight, you have to focus on your diet and your exercise, but really what's going to help you lose weight even faster or more efficiently is becoming more active throughout the day and finding more ways to move. One of the things that I've started to do is if I'm at the gym and I'm on the stationary bike, instead of scrolling social media or just reading a random article, why not open up an app or a mobile text editor and work on doing some coding? Or if I'm watching television and there's an event I want to follow, I make sure that I have my laptop with me and I'm coding while I'm watching television. These are a couple ways I've found to increase my time coding, and I think they'll be beneficial for you as well. So that's going to conclude today's video. I hope you found it beneficial and helpful. If so, feel free to give it a like and consider subscribing. I'll see you in the next one.